Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's Mrs. Sly back in here. And someone sent me. Actually, I've been seeing this story going around for a while. This Idris Abdulkareem issue and Burna Boy and all that. I've been seeing it going on for a while, and I'm somebody who comes from a time where I enjoyed music like that. I enjoyed music from the lives of Remedy, Gangs, and the Style Plus and cool old style music. You get me? So I said, well, what exactly is going on? Idris Abdulkareem is saying he paved the way. He made the way for people like Burna Boy to be who they are today. And Burna Boy is come back to say, "Yo, Papa, turn up for you, this and that." I thought, and I told myself, I said, I believe and I agree that Idris Abdulkareem indeed made quite a big change in the music industry. Let me tell you something. We're coming from a time where we had just two major records, but in Nigeria as a whole. Now we have Malians here. We have even people like Ted, Sydney, Tucker having record label. I mean, that should tell you the way music industry is now really free and open market. Back then it was closed. You just had Kenny's music and maybe more hits and one funny gang somewhere. But then it began to expand. When Idris Abdulkareem had that major problem with 50 Cent, that was from a star mega jam. I remember perfectly. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I had a neighbor, Mr. Nii, who used to organize these shows. He worked with Nigerian Brewery Star. He was in part of their media team. He organized these shows for them. So I had close contact with events like this. So the Star Maker Jam was where Idris Abdulkareem had that issue with 50 Cent. Now, you tell people that, let's just look at it from this point of view. What about the times when Nigerian artists were not given relevance? Where they would import musicians into Nigeria. These days, we hear about Chris Brown came around, Tion Wayne came to Lagos. Nobody cares. But a time back then, you would hear Sean Paul came to Nigeria. Hey, Nigeria go shake. Why? Because our own artists were not given relevance. Our own artists were not seen, were not put in the light to be popular. That was funny enough. That was the thing. These are the kind of things Idris Abdulkareem was fighting about. When he says he paved the way, he's not being a fool. He knows what he's saying, and I agree with him. You see, we come from a time where copyright and the small money where the artists could make, they were not seeing a dime. The times when music were released and they would play on the radio back then, everybody played your music. You would be begging radios to play your music. Now, you know what your royalties are. You know you ought to be paid as a musician. Why? Because that guys like Idris Abdulkareem fighting against things like that. I don't want to go too much in, but I'm going to let a guy perfectly explain to us why Idris Abdulkareem indeed paved the way. This is So Baricon. I used to hear his name in music videos. Musics, basically. Thank you. Let me play this video here.
So now, let me just cut this side now. Now, during the 2004 concert in TBS, Idris was big. Idris was very big, and TBS is like Lagos is like a feeding ground it's like home base for Idris. All the Lagos Island boys, they like Idris. Idris was the madman. That was the Portable. You understand? You know, Portable, we get the whole crowd. Idris has his supporters. Now, after the concert, where this problem started from, after the concert, the whole security parameter scattered. Like everybody, security bouncers, the whole police leave the event after 50 Cent performed. Now there this problem start from. So as 50 Cent go, most of the top Nigerian breweries officials go, they all left that venue. Security. So now area boys now come get access to, you know, when area boys get access to artists when they're supposed to be artists. You understand? But still they don't do any artists anything, but they harass some artists. So Idris come the verse, say why 50 Cent. So but from the angle of 50 Cent, you can smell a little bit of he was right, but you can still smell a little bit of envy, like the special treatment of 50 Cent. Because American superstar where they hot. And you know, when they bring like artists with the rave of the moment, you leave America, come Nigeria with the OG unit squad. You understand? They came. So the next day, that the show, I think they performed they perform in Abuja. Idris now they try to talk to most of the artists. So when we got to the flight, the day of the Port Harcourt event, I think it was after the Abuja concert. Nigerian Breweries officials now say, okay, they will give artists a flight try. Like they will help artists to go, because if the artists want to go by, they said they will either go by road. Then flight was a very big thing for Nigerian artists. I will be honest. Then it was Shashangi and IROS airline. They were the top airlines there, but this particular flight was Shashangi. So then KC Fresh, E-Money today, the billionaire E-Money, 21 week, Obesere, Tetula, everybody were in the plane. Everybody play when our bed we take enter. Everybody respect themselves, go there for back. Idris now was not called the ginger, everybody say come. They know the 350 cent like this. We need to get, you know why they try ginger, everybody say come. You understand? We need to be together and fight for our relevance and all that. He just go sit down for the business class. I think it's 50 cents. Go, and then go sit down. So long story short, he was trying to prove a point in a wrong way. But he was not supposed to be on that flight. The contract we all signed, you find your way by yourself to the venue. You've already been paid, logistics, everything has been paid for. So you find your way. So I think 50 Cent bouncer, one hefty guy, now came, man, well, you know, like an advanced guy that, you know, we do that today. You go and check the seat of your artist. You know, that kind of, now came to 50 Cent. I think it was, when I came to Idris, I was trying to talk to Idris. From where we were sitting, from nowhere, we see the thing on the heat. So 50 Idris said getting own bouncer too, but they like ants for where this particular guy did. The next you see the guy they try to run. The next you, boom, they don't blow Malo for eye.
Who be Malo?
Idris bouncer.
Oh.
I don't call. They started dragging and all that. So all this matter, Idris come they look everybody, come they shout for everybody. See all of us sit down. You know, as if we follow plan waiting in do. But not shouting as if everybody betrayed him. That he's fighting for everybody. He came down, and then 50 Cent no see Idris at all. You know who meet Idris? 50 Cent was not in that plane. He did not enter that plane. The whole Nigerian Breweries guys, Idris started making calls, trying to call some people. You know, then we will fly. We sit down for where we did, they fear. The next thing, Nigerian Breweries will say, everybody come down. This flight is not going. 50 Cent says it's not going. Long story short, I think Charlie Boy came, and that time Charlie Boy now like area father. He get Okada people, like he can pull crowd and all that. So from there they had their own discussion. I don't know if American Embassy or something called 50 Cent people or so. I don't know the American Embassy. They told him some things. I don't know what they later did. That one. But now, this is that happened. Helped Nigerian industry in a bit. Let me explain how. Before this incident, there was one incident that Gordon Spark did.
Gordon Spark.
At Ocean View. Sean Paul was supposed to climb stage. Now, I think after P Square finished performing, I'm sure, I think I will call the boy now and ask him. I remember that P Square were in that show.
Rude boy, they don't mention your name for this live.
Yes.
Where are you?
P Square. I think they were in that show, Gordon Spark event.
Now you are joining us.
Like after they finished performing, I think they were trying to say all Nigerian artists should leave the stage, leave the backstage. It's not the Nigerian Breweries own no before they go misquote me. Gordon Spark, Guinness. So I think there was some issues behind stage because they said all Nigerian artists should leave backstage before Sean Paul will come. So Nigerian artists didn't like the fact that they were not able to interact with most of these international artists. You get? So after this Idris incident, Guinness now brought Wyclef.
Guinness brought Wyclef using LaFace, Tunde LaFace.
Yes, LaFace. They now brought Wyclef. Now this Wyclef they brought now rolled with Two-Face understand? This thing when it happened before for industry because of that Idris incident. You understand? So Wyclef come deal with Two-Face, ride power bike with them Charlie Boy. You know that kind of thing. You know, they negotiated a good contract with Wyclef because of that issue of Nigerian breweries. I think Wyclef now did a song with Sultan and Two-Face. That's how the game changed. So what Idris did in a wrong way changed the industry. So any international artist,
we need to also give a little bit to Idris there.
Yes, we need to give, but he did it in a wrong way.
So Idris.
There you have my point, guys. There you have my point. Listen, when Burna Boy came out to be insulting Eedris Abdulkareem, I felt really insulted. Come on, give honor to honor is due. People there before you, as I said, before Jesus was Abraham, these guys have been there making the way for you. Their fight is what made you the Grammy Award winner you are. Take it from me. Because if Nigerian musicians did not get international recognition, how the hell do you think they'll be showing up on the Grammy chart? What do you think makes Nigerian hip-hop better than Tanzanian hip-hop? You will say, oh no, I love Nigerian hip-hop, but let me tell you something. If the Tanzanian musicians had the kind of exposure that Nigerian musicians are having now, you think they'll not be able to do better? That is because this Nigerian music is what now makes ladies, international ladies, even look at Nigerian guys. And that's the truth, it's the fact. I'm telling you, because when you tell a girl I'm a Nigerian guy, first thing she will tell you is, oh, I listen to Davido, or I listen to Wizkid, oh, I know Burna Boy. That's what some chicks tell me. So take it from me, guys. So I am telling you that Eedris Abdulkareem should be appreciated for what he did for the Nigerian music industry. But with that being said, guys, who am I to come here to talk of you? Or who am I to come here and tell them who? Because last, they go see the choir. I heard Eedris Abdulkareem is releasing the music soon. We'll watch out for that, and I'll follow up with the story. With that being said, it is what it is. I'm out.